Hi there, I'm Rebecca and a really warm welcome back to my channel, Created by Rebecca. It's week 3 of our Crafty Kit Company needle felting advent calendar and I've got some more projects to show you. So let's get started. Now I did get a bit behind this week and I mean it's the week before Christmas, so that's not surprising. I've been trying to catch last posting dates, get presents wrapped that needed to be posted, that sort of thing. So they've taken priority over my advent calendar, unfortunately. But luckily, a couple of the projects were a little bit shorter, a little bit quicker. One is quite involved, and we'll have a look at all of them in a second. But I do think that the book is fantastic. There are a couple of places where I think that the instructions leave you a little bit high and dry. They will start off by saying things like you're going to take your length of white wool and you're going to split it into 3 and take the first piece and you're going to do this with it, take the second piece and you're going to do this with it, and then it never mentions the third piece again, and you sort of, okay. was how much of that am I meant to be? I don't know. Anyway, little things like that. And also, I think that the times that they give you for how long it's going to take to complete the project is a little bit of an underestimation. And maybe that's just so that you don't get overwhelmed by the projects. Maybe you look at the more complicated projects and think, oh, actually that says like, it's going to take me 4 hours. That's fine. You know, a couple of hours today, a couple of hours tomorrow, job done. But I think realistically they're likely to take you more time than that if you want a nice finish. I'll leave that at that. That's just my opinion. So let's go to days 13 and 14. I'm hidden away, but I leave a hint of cheer, a sign of someone who's drawing near, a pair of boots that come with a jolly tune, bringing gifts under the light of the moon. And days 13-14 brings us When Santa Got Stuck. Now, one of my favourite carols is Santa Claus Got Stuck in My Chimney by Ella Fitzgerald, which I absolutely love. And this is the project we made. Not particularly my taste in ornaments. I suppose maybe I'm getting a bit fussy now as we're ploughing on through the calendar, but he's cute. He's cute. And they did give us a lot of instructions in this kit, but I don't know, theirs seemed sort of smaller and dumpier, but mine ended up very long and thin. And I feel like some of the ones I've seen on the Facebook group have also been very long and thin. I don't know. Sometimes when they give you measurements, like you're expecting this thing to end up at 6 centimetres. That's not actually what they're showing in the finished picture. Not quite sure. Maybe I'm just misinterpreting things. Days 15 and 16. I float in the air, a sight to behold, with colours that shimmer in winter's cold. A round shape I take, but not quite as you'd think, a festive flight with a holiday wink. And days 15 and 16 brings us the festive hot air balloon. And here's mine. I quite enjoyed making this one. It's had some mixed reviews on the Facebook group, mainly the difficulty of stringing the gold thread to hang the basket. I think it worked quite well. What I'd actually quite like to do is maybe put something in the bottom of the basket to give it a little bit of weight. I think that would make it hang nicer. They pretty much leave the decoration up to you, so I've made some little sort of floaty ribbony bits out of bits of wool that I've felted, and then added some of the bells on The swags that they show are quite flat, but I've sort of added some swagginess to them by felting lines through them so that they look a bit more like swagged fabric. And then I did something similar but a little bit smaller on the basket. They gave you a lot of instruction for this one. Lots of instruction. They do say it's only going to take you 2 hours. Now, to my mind, this was the most complicated of all the projects this week. Santa Stuck in My Chimney was supposed to take 3 hours. Yes, he probably did possibly a bit more than that. But my lovely hot air balloon definitely took me longer. I'm not timing them. I'm just doing them while I'm watching TV in the evening. But I know it took me longer than that. And the last project for this week is days 17 and 18. Not from the trees, but made with grace, I sit in your hands, a soft, gentle embrace. A gift from the forest, but all stitched by you, a woodland treasure with colours so true. Days 17 and 18 brings us a little sprig of pine cones. And this little project was quite a sea change from the rest of the projects. There's no actual needle felting involved in this project at all. You have flat sheets of felt that you glue together to give you a kind of two-tone effect on the pine cones. And then you use a sticky template to cut out wiggly swirls, and that's what you form into the pine cones. They give you some little pre-felted balls to stick inside. So once you've done the main sort of rosette, the start, then you add the ball into the back, and the idea is that that then helps you fatten out the body of the cone. I found that actually quite tricky, and I got a bit frustrated with how it was laying. I think the bit I struggle with most on this is the way that each of the little curves sit against each other. In nature, there's this thing called the golden ratio. The golden ratio can be applied to all sorts of things, but basically it's a way of ensuring that everything is evenly distributed, that light is getting to the maximum surface layer of a thing, so that they are equally overlapped and showing as much surface area as possible. So I know in my mind that these cones, these I don't even know what to call them, the shapes on the cones are not meant to line up, and in nature they wouldn't line up. So the fact that here we get them stacking one on top of the other, that wouldn't happen in nature, and that was really kind of upsetting my brain. I really wanted to try and get them to not overlap, but it was actually really hard to do. So I admit I gave up on that and just thought, look, it's just an advent calendar. It is not nature. So yeah, that's what we have. But I like that, and I like that you can mess about with how the branches are laid out, because they are wire. Yeah, that was quite a nice little project. With no felting, very gluey. We know that I don't really enjoy glue, and it's very gluey and very sticky and lots of ugh. But nonetheless, a fun one to do, and nice to do something a little bit different. Right, well that's it for this week's video. Please remember to keep an eye on the playlist that is up here. That is the full playlist for this advent calendar from the Crafty Kit Company. It was not sponsored. I bought this myself, so all the opinions are my own, as you will see. I have some good comments and I have some not so good comments. Next week's video will be the last in this season. We have 3 more kits to make. I'm already halfway through the first of those 3, so that's good. Hopefully I can stay on track, but you know, it's Christmas week and it's unlikely, but I'll do my best. Right, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to me here on YouTube. And until next time, bye.